if they do not go with AP.
I'm gonna have to consider everything. Honestly, nothing's off the table.
What's up, Raider Nation? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to this channel and you would like to support the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Also, hit that bell so you're notified every time I come out with a brand new video. And also, leave me a comment. I'll definitely respond to you guys. And please, like this video. The last few videos, we've been really killing it. So let's try to get this video over 100 likes. Well, Raider Nation, over the past weekend, Maxx Crosby's podcast came out with a video and he made some statements regarding the Raiders if they didn't hire Antonio Pierce. He said that nothing was off the table regarding his future with the Raiders. That, he was tired of the instability at the head coach position and he just didn't want a fifth head coach for his fifth year. That he was tired of the instability and he just wanted some normalcy at the head coach position. He was tired of the turnaround year in and year out, and he did not want to start over. And really, guys, he has a point. For the last 20 years, the Raiders now lead the league with the most head coaches, and that's inexcusable. For one of the most iconic franchises in all of sports, why can't we get the head coach position right? And this all falls on Mark Davis. With the whole John Gruden situation, I don't blame him. But he had a good coach in Riz Bisaccia. He should have kept him. The players advocated for him to keep Rich, and in the end, he decided to go a different route, and he got Josh McDaniels. And that rubbed a lot of players off the wrong way. And now Josh McDaniels got fired, and they found a diamond in the rough in Antonio Pierce. And the players love to play for him. He really brought that Raider mentality back. The real Raiders for the past 9 weeks have really been back. A lot of the Raider Nation has been in love of the style of football the Raiders have been playing. He brought that intensity back, that swagger, that bully on defense that we have so longed for. And Maxx Crosby has a great point. Why change it up again? Why get a new coach and start a whole new system? When you bring in a new head coach, he brings in his assistants. That's new schemes. That's new players. Right now, this team is gelling. These players all playing the same scheme. Why are we going to change it up? Why are we going to bring in a new coach and bring in new players when these players already fit our scheme? Marcus Epps, Trayvon Merrick, Robert Spillane, Devin Diablo. All these players fit this scheme, guys. It would suck to go a new route and get a new coach. And I completely agree with Maxx Crosby. I would be upset as well if, I'm the hardest working guy in the building. He's a two-time All-Pro, multiple Pro Bowler. He plays the most snaps in his position in the whole league. That speaks volumes, guys. This guy never takes a snap off. Even in his video, he was stating that his knee was swollen up in the Patriots game, and he stayed in there. And then the next week, they wanted to pull him out, but he said, hell no, there's no way in hell he was going to come out. Same with that Chiefs game. In Vegas, he was not going to come out. That game when he was listed as doubtful, he was the first player in 2 years to be listed as doubtful and still play the same week. That just shows you the commitment of Maxx Crosby. And for Mark Davis as the owner, you have to take Maxx Crosby's opinion. You can't just brush it off. He is your star player. He is really the face of the franchise. We don't have a quarterback. Maxx Crosby is the Raiders. He's the one going to the UFC events. He's the one going to NBA events. I'm not necessarily saying that just because he goes to those events, he's the face of the franchise. No. But he's the one out in the public, and he's really a guy for the community. He's a really great role model. He's an advocate for sobriety. You know, he's exactly the type of person who you would model after. So, you know, I really hope Mark Davis takes his opinion and just doesn't brush it away. You know, when it's all said and done, I expect Antonio Pierce to remain the head coach. You know, I really don't, you know, these comments are going to get to Mark Davis, but I don't think, you know, he's going to take too much of it. You know, as of Monday, it was reported that Champ Kelly went in for his second interview with the Raiders. And the Raiders haven't had any head coaching, you know, interviews yet, except with Antonio Pierce. It was reported that Antonio Pierce had his first interview with the Raiders on Monday. So could we possibly see a Raiders signing of Antonio Pierce and Champ Kelly this week? I sure as hell expect that, guys. You know, and for Raiders Twitter to be really blowing up and going after Maxx Crosby, I just can't believe it. You know, Maxx Crosby, you know, is the most beloved Raider, I believe. You know, I think he has surpassed Derek Carr. You know, when it came to Derek Carr, the nation was really divided. But with Maxx Crosby, you know, I really feel like the nation is united in loving this player. And for a lot of the Raider Nation to be coming out and attacking him, that's really bad on us, guys. You know, he's our best player. And you know, how do you expect for him to be not to be upset? The guy just wants to win. You know, he's got the damn shield tatted on him. He got it tatted his rookie year. You know, I don't expect much from this. I don't expect in no way hell that we trade Maxx Crosby. You know, like I said, I expect Antonio Pierce to remain the head coach, and I expect him to be named the head coach before the divisional round starts this weekend. You know, and there's already been rumors stating that if Antonio Pierce is named the head coach, that the offensive coordinator that would be brought in is Cliff Kingsbury, the former Arizona Cardinals head coach. And that's a name I'm definitely on board with as well. You know, we have all the right pieces. Could we possibly be moving up in the draft and getting one of the top quarterbacks? You know, that remains to be seen. You know, if we do keep Champ Kelly, he has ties to the Chicago Bears organization. He came from that organization. He has friends on that organization. Could we possibly move up with the Bears and trade up to a top 10 pick, to the first overall pick? You know, that remains to be seen. You know, we'll talk more about that in the offseason. But let me know in the comments, guys, how you feel about Maxx Crosby making these comments regarding that, hey, nothing's off the table if we don't hire AP. Which in the end, like I said, I expect AP to remain the head coach. I don't think we should lose any sleep over these comments that Maxx said. I think Maxx is just trying to make his point across that, hey, I'm a Raider. I want to be a Raider here forever, and I want Antonio Pierce to coach the Raiders. So that's it for this video. Till next time, Raider Nation, peace.